Okay, today we're going to be looking at the art of monoprinting, and as you can see here we've got our clay tile design. It's a pizza and garlic bread for some of the students who struggle, and taking that away, the actual image, you can see that there's a prefixed template arranged for the students here. And what we're going to do is basically look at the art of monoprinting by actually drawing on top of the template. So we start here, looking at the art of monoprinting, looking at the contour lines first. As you can see here, I'm using the contour lines and following the form, going around the template as such, and pressing pretty firmly down on the pre-existing image. As you can see here, we're going to beam in a little bit so we can get an idea of the three-dimensional form. Let's go right into the pepperoni slice here on the edge. As you can see, the lines denote where the form is suggested, and you see here I'm going around the contour lines, going from one direction, slightly turning, as you can see here, to make the image three-dimensional. We've done this in the lessons, following the lines around here, because otherwise you're going to get flat form, and that's not what we want, especially when we're going to be doing a clay tile design. So it's very important that from the onset that the lines are used in a way to create three-dimensional depth, and the only way you can do that, as we said before, is by creating block form on those lines following the three-dimensional form. As you can see here, going one way and then the other. It's in a cuboid sort of state. So basically we're following the lines, and the shading obviously will follow the contour lines, as you can see here, and pressing pretty rigidly down on the image. Now, great artists like Degas, Tracy Emin would follow this kind of technique to create the monoprint. As you can see here, basically using our knowledge of the contour lines, which we've acquired over the previous lessons, to create three-dimensional drawings. Here on this pepperoni again, created an edge. So it's almost like a coin, but it's not. It's an actual 3D form, but we're basically using cubes, rectangles, cylinders, triangles, all these sorts of forms to create the depth. Otherwise, as you know before, you'll just get flat designs which aren't in keeping with developing images to be transported into a three-dimensional clay tile. Now, in doing this, obviously we have the knowledge of where the planes are, where the form is, and this will enable us to create the image obviously for the tile, but also the knowledge when you're creating clay tile designs to know exactly where the clay has to be cut and formed. As you can see, we're almost like drawing in such three-dimensional depth that we're creating almost like a sculptural drawing which will give us a great deal of knowledge for when we actually produce a tile. I've gone around most of the areas there. If we kind of beam out slightly, you can see I've gone around all of the areas here, and as we peel back the template, we've actually got some carbon paper here which has been put down there underneath the image, and that will take the print because the carbon has been pushed down on. And as you look here, you can see, take that away, and we have the monoprint there. Okay, that's the end of the demo.